Why would you start a
Round one.
Why would you start
Fight.
Why would you start a traveling channel out of all things? You know.
Well, traveling is something that has always interested me. So I just felt like traveling was something that I wanted to do, and I might as well just record it and maybe inspire someone to go out and have fun too and enjoy.
Yeah, but I'm saying like all the ways that like all the content that you could be making, like what exactly like inspired you to start that? You know, like
Well, because
like is there a certain person that you saw that you're like, oh, I want to do what they do? Who?
Kurt Cass. He's a famous travel vlogger on YouTube.
Oh.
So he inspired me. I saw him do it. I'm like, if he does it, why can I not do it? You feel me?
Yeah.
And you know, and also because I'm not only you know, making content, but I'm also enjoying myself. Like I'm also having fun while I do it. So it's a win-win. You know, what would be your end goal in this field, in this career? Like working for who or doing what?
I don't have any goals. A lot of people want to come on the show to ask me what my goals are, and I don't even know why that is, but I just want to get better and work with great people. I feel like if I had a specific goal to like make a music video for Bad Bunny, that would be very stressful. Me like going after Bad Bunny, thinking about Bad Bunny whenever I do anything, you know, like trying to get his attention, that would be way too stressful for my liking. So what I do is I just try to get better every day, every year. I'm better than the last year. And, you know, whatever opportunity comes, I'll take on that one. You know, like I've done really big projects with people that I can't really mention right now. But, you know, I didn't have them in mind when I was just getting better. Like, my goal is to get better. And, you know, if we talk about my end goal would just be to be a master of cinema. That's what I really want to be. I don't necessarily want to work with anyone specifically or make a specific project. I just want to be a master of my craft.
That's good.
So far, what is your most, like, memorable traveling experience that you had following this journey, you know, following this vlogging career?
I can't say that on camera.
we can bleep it out.
I was in Colombia with my cousin.
Yeah.
You know, on a roof, on a high end in Medellin, and by Parquilleras, and we type shit. You know, it was
Colombia.
yeah, exactly. But I can't really be, you know, not on
specific
camera.
about
it.
Is
It
that
was
true?
fun.
Is that true that women, you know, sex workers, let's just put it like that, is that true that they are as cheap as $5?
No, that's a lie. Whoever told you that is a lie.
How disappointing.
Well, it depends where you go in Colombia. Like if you go to Medellin, that's like the high end, you know, like high end women. So they're gonna have to charge you.
So I guess if you go to Bogota, like that's where the cheap hoes is at.
Yeah, you can find it cheaper because Medellin is like a famous tourist sex
if you
spot.
go to Cartagena, that's where the cheap hoes is at.
Now they're kind of expensive there too.
I remember at the place that we work at, you know, this Colombian woman came to, you know, just to sign up to work out at the gym. And I was like, wow, you ladies, you're Colombian, right? Where are you guys from? And they're like, oh, we're from Medellin. We're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I only like women from Bogota. They did not like that joke. They were really in it.
Oh my God. What would be something that would make you quit the industry?
You know, every time a battery runs out on me, I want to quit. So
that quick.
I don't know, like I could quit any day, bro. Like I'm not like the type of guy that's like, yeah, like I'll do this forever. No, like if I have like a spiritual awakening or something, like I'll quit because I already feel like quitting every day. I'm not a quitter by any means, but like I'm not. Like I could quit any day. I'll just let you know that. Like any day. It could be tomorrow. Tomorrow something could happen that made me quit. But yeah, anytime my battery runs out, I want to quit. Like, you know, when a light is off, I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm like, damn, maybe this is not for me. I can't have these lights going off on me like that.
Yeah, I feel you.
How do you decide which destinations to go to?
That's a good question, actually. So in the YouTube traveling niche, there's like certain places that get more attention than others. So like Cuba, Colombia, Thailand, you know, Pakistan, places like that get more attention than others. People just like to see content from those places. So that's how kind of you go about it. But for me, the cheaper the better. So if it's a cheap place, I'll go. But yeah, that's
Like Bogota, you know.
yeah. But Colombia is actually quite cheap.
Speaking of Colombia, did you consume any substances?
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. And it's cheap
Did you
as
consume
hell.
any
It
substances
is cheap
over
as hell.
there?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nah, but it's
good
cheap
job.
as hell.
Because, you know, Nicky Jam, when he decided that he was going to quit cocaine, he went to Colombia.
Yeah, right?
Why is that?
How ironic, right?
Yeah, like, it's
I don't
like
know.
if you're like, yo, I want to quit pasta. I'm going to go live in Florence,
How fucking
Italy.
ironic, right?
I'm going to go live in Florence, Italy.
I don't know, man. What has been your biggest accomplishment so far?
My biggest accomplishment is just with the people, you know, just like my connections. Not necessarily a project that I've done or anything like that. Like the people that I get to know and the people that I get to work with. That is my biggest accomplishment. Like, you know, like
making connections,
because
yeah.
this is all about connections. And actually, there's this phrase that I came up with a long time ago. I like to think I came up with it, but I don't know if I heard it from someone else. It's everything is about connections and everything is already connected. So all you gotta do is just go out there, do the work, and like the connections are gonna be there, and everything is already connected anyways. You know, like
that's a good
as you get into it, like you're gonna see that like, oh, this person already knows this person that you already knew. The problem is that you had no strategy, you had no work ethic. You know.
Yeah, no.
All you gotta do is get to it.
That makes sense, though. Yeah, that makes sense.
So what challenges do you face when you're like filming and traveling at the same time? Because me, I started vlogging because of you, and like. I've vlogged my whole day. I don't know how you process about it. Like when I'm vlogging the whole day, like I got my mind has to be 1,000 miles an hour because I gotta come up with stuff to make it look funny. I gotta come up with like things to say that are clever, that are funny. So like things that I wouldn't say in real life that I'm just like performing for the camera. So like, do you have the same experience?
Well, since I do travel vlogging, you know, the main thing is traveling. So traveling sometimes can be a big inconvenience. Like you miss a flight, your flight got delayed, so now you miss the layover. Now you gotta wait 2-3 hours to go there. Sometimes you know, in order to save money, you stay in Airbnbs that are, you know, cheap. So you know it's not comfortable to be there. So you know that'd be I don't know if you would consider that a challenge, but you know it's uncomfortable. And also. You know, I gotta move around a lot, man. It gets tiring, you know, trying to find places where to go to film. You know,
yeah, like interesting places that are gonna be aesthetically pleasing for the camera.
You go to a country, but you know that country has over you know thousands of places you can go. Like where do you go? Like you know things like that. Trying to get that, but yeah.
How do you feel as a YouTuber? How do you feel about like that people only care about the thumbnail at the end of the day? Like especially having women on the thumbnail. I go through that a lot. Like I feel like I have so much to offer, but like these people only care about me putting a nice ass on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
And I'm delivering. It's fine. If that's what you want, I got you.
No,
but how do you?
Yeah, the statistics shows that
like,
if you
you know, you're taking a flight to Colombia, you're doing all this cocaine.
What?
You're fucking all these prostitutes, but all
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit.
but all they care about is like, yo, like the fuck, we want some ass on the thumbnail. We don't care where he's going. Like maybe when we click on it, maybe we care. But for now, we don't care. How do you feel about that?
Because I don't know, I don't remember who I heard it from, but someone said like at the end of the day, the product, even if it's good, if it's perfect, the content, the video, the packaging, the wrapping gotta be good, and the wrapping is the thumbnail and title.
Yeah.
If that shit don't look good, it don't matter how beautiful the content is. It's not gonna sell.
So now that you said that everyone's ungrateful about it, how did you feel about that before you were a creator yourself? Like, did you ever worry about that?
Nah, man. As a user myself,
exactly.
I have a very short attention span.
It wouldn't be ungratefulness; it's just ignorance. You know,
yeah.
But a lot of people like to think that ignorance is a bad word. It has a negative connotation to it, but it's not.
No,
it doesn't mean lack of intelligence, which is what most people think. It means lack of information.
Yeah.
And
there's a difference.
Exactly. And the lack of information is like not knowing that you're missing information and you're just going with a random narrative. Yeah. That's what ignorance is. A lot of people think it's like, oh, you're calling me ignorant? You think I'm not smart or something? It's like you're proving your own point with that because it's not even what that means. But yeah.
How do you have a job?
Why?
That's what I'm thinking about. You tell me all the time. What job you
They got retired, nigga.
Retired.
I
Like I
was
told you,
working-
you know those people that graduate from college and they go
they just
backpacking to
backpack
Europe for
in
2
Europe.
years.
Yeah, they come back. Yeah,
En eso que el
that's
cabrón
my
mismo está
face.
tranquilo.
No, that's my face.
Él está
A lot
allá.
of people do that. They finish college y se van a durar par de meses afuera and come back.
Déjame saber cuando tú
But I had some savings.
I did that,
I had
you
some
know.
savings, so that's what I'm working.
Exactly.
You know the trip, let me know.
You know what's
Yeah, I
cool
got
about
you,
me?
bro.
You know what's cool about me? I did that before and after college. You know, I graduated high school. That's when I did my travel. I took 2 years off, and then I went back to college. I finished 1 year, and then when I took some time off again. You know, like my thing, I'm doing it a little backwards.
Backwards, yeah, no, that's what's up.
I took my time off before I was
Do you believe, or do you think AI will replace your job in the future? Maybe like 5 years
For
from now,
sure.
but like 30, 40 years
No,
from
for
now.
sure. Yeah. I've been seeing some stuff that is AI that I'm like really, really impressed by it.
It's fucking scary.
And that I can't even do it myself. So yeah, it's already like really scary. For example, like I just shot a commercial for this brand right here, Beast Clothing,
Beast.
the winter collection. And
Follow.
it took me 4 days to do it. 1 day to plan it, 1 day to shoot it, and 2 days to edit it to come up with a good product. This thing does it in 30 seconds. You just have to put the prompt in the program.
Tell her what to do.
And it gives you multiple commercials in 30 seconds for you to choose from.
Wow, that's crazy.
It took me 4 days. This thing takes 30 seconds.
That's
Same thing with
crazy,
music,
man.
same thing with everything.
So you're scared?
I am scared for the writers because, like, for example, like
People.
you can ask ChatGPT to write you a short film and it writes it in seconds. And this is going to be a bit of a controversial opinion, but it writes it. I think it writes it a little better than real
Than
people
people?
right now because people are so focused on writing like things about like gender neutral or transgender stuff.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
sure it's not offensive. Make sure it's
Inclusivity,
that.
inclusive
This
as well,
thing just does it like gives you the real thing.
The real thing,
Even
yeah.
though like it's AI, it has no
real.
soul, but it looks like it has more soul than most people. What equipment do you use to travel and like film at the same time? Like, what does your setup look like?
I keep it nice and simple, man. Just a GoPro. I got a small mic that goes on top of it. Tripod. That's it. Try to keep it
tripod or
I mean,
a
not a tripod.
stabilizer?
A grip. A grip. A stabilizer. Yeah. I keep it simple.
Cause
not
I
all
do a 18 to 35 millimeter. This camera
Yeah.
right here. I do a microphone on top and I do a gorilla pod on the bottom, so I can frame shots and I can like grip it into anything that I can, and I could use it as a little tripod everywhere I go. It's great for anything that I want to shoot. It goes on top of a table. I like to think it's very useful, but it's still very bulky. You know, it's not like I can get away with it at places that they don't like cameras.
Yeah,
But you can't get away with anything, and you can like with your GoPro, you can be like you can ask people to film for you. Like I saw in one of your in one of your Puerto Rico vlogs, you like some women were like holding the camera, like recording you jumping off a cliff or thing at a beach, and I was like,
It's
damn, I
easy
can't do
for-
that with my camera.
Simple,
Because
yeah.
like I know like the regular everyday person's not gonna be like, yeah, let me change the ISO before
Yeah,
you
they
jump.
gotta adjust it. Yeah,
No, I have to do all that. But yeah,
I gotta
I said
do that.
my journey is more of a filmmaking one because like I do it to practice more, to stay busy. You don't do it for necessarily the same reason.
What keeps you motivated to keep on filming, even when you don't feel motivated and stuff?
Discipline. I don't go by motivation. Motivation is a habit of losers. I am not motivated by anything. I'm more of a
Discipline.
like sometimes I get an idea and I'll be like really fast with it and like forget about everything else. And I guess you could call that motivation, like just from my man Apollo, the god of creativity, the Egyptian god of creativity. That's like sometimes I get an idea from him and I'll be really quick with that. So I guess I could say that I get motivation from Apollo, the god of creativity. Shout out
That's
Egypt.
interesting. That's interesting. We gotta go to Egypt.
How do you balance experiencing a destination fully and having to film it at the same time? Like, what's that like? For example, like I saw you in Puerto Rico with those, you know, mamacitas all over the place. You know, there was a blonde one You know, she was talking something. I'm never going to Dykeman again, you know.
Yeah,
But at the
yeah.
same time, you gotta be with a camera, like. So yeah, tell me, you never been to Dykeman? What's that like? Tell me, let me know. Like, I was like, damn, this motherfucker looks dumb as fuck in real life, but the video looks good.
Yeah.
I'm sure you look dumb as fuck. You're out here like, oh, so yeah, tell me.
Yeah.
So how do you balance that out? You know.
Now people actually are quite cool about it, like, because it's a small camera. It's not something like this. Like, I'm a filmmaker. No, not simple, small. So, you know, especially if you go.
So basically, I'm sure every guy in the room and at home is, you know, like what you're saying is like the smaller the better.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it small, guys. Small, so people don't really care a lot about it. And I'm not like holding it like right in front of their face, like tell me about it. I want to know. Like I'll be like chill. I'll be holding it like this, be like this, you know. Now, when it comes to balancing experience and recording, what I do is I divide it between day and night. So what I do during the day, I record, I do what I gotta do, and then during the night, that's when I have fun with the people that I meet throughout the day. I usually get their numbers, stuff like that. And then we go out clubbing.
Okay, if you go to a country for 3 days, do you vlog the whole 3 days? Like, do you schedule the day out to record certain parts?
Yes, I have already planned out. Okay, this day I'm gonna do this, the next day I'm gonna do that, And then at night, it's fun.
So, because in my case, I plan the day before. I plan everything and how I'm gonna shoot it, and that takes me the whole day. So if I was traveling, it would be hard for me to get like the B-roll shots. So I would do like one day just shooting everything, and the next day go back to those same locations just to get B-roll shots.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
It would take you longer because you do it more cinematically.
It would take me a lot longer. Yeah, the smaller the better, the longer the better.
Who do you look up to in the industry? Like Christopher Nolan, Spielberg?
Actually, I look up to actors more than anything.
Interesting.
Yeah. For example, I don't know who made the show Lucifer, but like that's one of my best. Like
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Lil Dicky.
I know Lil Dicky, but that's a rapper, right?
No, he's a filmmaker now.
Oh, he's a filmmaker now.
He directs his show. He's involved in every step of the show, Dave. And I feel like he does a really, really good job. Like he's involved in the writing, and that's what I want to do. Like I want to be involved in everything, at least like in the beginning of my career now. But yeah, you know, whoever made Lucifer and Lil Dicky, those people inspire me a lot. So when you're out like in the countries, you know, when you're just hanging out there, have you ever encountered any danger?
Yeah.
Or do you ever think about that when you're on the way there? Or like when you're booking the flight, like, ooh, is this place gonna be dangerous?
Sad to say, but you know, if it's dangerous, then it's probably gonna sell a bit. So, you know, it's always good to...
Oh, wow. It's good for business.
Yeah, it's good for business.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah, especially if you're holding up a camera, that makes you a target. People already know you're not from there, and then you even make yourself look worse by holding up a camera. So it's like, really, dude? You know? But especially when I was in Cuba, I felt like, it's not dangerous, but I felt like, holding up a camera here, like, come on, man. But yeah, it could definitely get scary.
That's crazy, because in my case, wherever we go with a camera, people love the camera. They want to be in it. They'll be like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'll do anything to be funny on this video. Like, they love it, bro. So, like, imagine if I go to another country, I think people would have done the same thing. Oh, put me in it.
No, people are cool with it, but you just got to be careful, like, you know. If you go, especially at night or certain places, you definitely gotta.
Yeah, but have you ever seen anything that you're like, oh shit?
Oh yeah, I've seen it here in New York, man. I was recording in Brooklyn, in Manhattan. I was recording in the city, and when I was recording, this dude was making illegal graffiti on the wall.
He was vandalizing the wall.
Yeah, and then same day later on, I saw a dude steal right in front of someone. I got it on camera too. I decided not to post it.
Roll the clip.
Yeah, but I got it on camera too. Yeah, it was crazy. If you weren't doing filmmaking, what would you be doing right now?
So I am really, really into this industry stuff. Like I love like celebrities, and I love like I've always been like obsessed with this stuff, with this music, video, anything. So I would just be like, I would try to be a rapper, or I would be trying to be a rapper or some other kind of musician or an actor. So it would still be within the industry.
Oh, is it pop culture?
Yeah, pop culture. I would have been a comedian or something.
That makes sense.
It would still be the same
still
thing.
In the industry, yeah.
So what is a trick to travel frequently and not break the bank?
Travel cheaply, man. Book your flight through Skyscanner. That's where you can find the cheapest flight. Travel during the night, like in the early morning, night. Don't stay in expensive as resorts or hotels. Go to a hostel or a cheap ass Airbnb. Don't eat at restaurant when you go to the places. Eat at where the locals eat. Go there. Don't exchange your money in the airport. When you get to a country, get to
No,
whatever
when you get
like.
their currency, don't change it.
Yeah, don't change it at the airport. Go and change it out in the streets. That way you can save money. They'll give you a better
When you
rate.
say in the streets, like
Like
random
informal
people.
markets, like
Oh,
yeah, informal
okay. I thought you
markets.
pulled up to
Like
someone
you
like,
go
yo, I got some American dollars for you, my man. What you got for me?
and travel with just your carry on. Don't bring no big ass luggage. Just carry on and you're good.
All right. So if you weren't vlogging, would you do it that way? Because like, to me, the whole point of traveling is to live that life. You know, live like a fake, luxurious life for the few days that you're there. To me, traveling is not only about like, sure, I'm gonna go to the local spots and like eat the empanadas that they have. You know, my favorite thing to do here in the U.S. We live in New York. Whenever I leave New York, I will go get a bacon, egg, and cheese wherever I am, just so I can shit on it. I'll be like, no, this is not.
This
the
is
same
not
as New
bacon or
York.
cheese. Yeah, what the fuck is
Or
this?
pizza or something like that's really, really New York. You know,
What is your favorite movie?
the Russo brothers, they do the Avengers. So they did a movie with one of the actors from the Avengers,
Yeah,
Tom Holland, and did a movie called Cherry. They tell the story with the editing and the colors of the movie, and they twist up the. They put a lot of like Easter eggs in the movie. It's a great movie. I've seen it about 7 times because I love the editing so much, and you know that little kid, his acting is so good, and basically the movie looks like he has a budget of about $12, but it's still like really really good. Yeah,
Cherry,
it's my favorite.
Cherry, that's what's
Cherry.
I gotta watch
so
it.
So basically, he goes to the army. One of his friends gets killed, and they tell him, "You popped your cherry."
What?
You know.
Oh, that's crazy.
Tom Holland, if you're listening to this. So I've been noticing this on your vlogs. What went wrong in your childhood that makes you travel alone? Like, why are you by yourself? Like, they didn't give you enough attention as a kid. Are you an only child?
I was traumatized every day.
Like, were you like traumatized? Like, what happened? Why would you do this on your own?
Cause it's freaking hard, man, to find someone to travel with. Like especially because I went country hopping, so it's hard to find someone because people.
Someone that has the time?
Yeah, I asked my family members, I asked friends, I asked cousins, and nobody, they're working, I don't have money, I this, I that. So it's like, it's just easier if I just go.
Yeah,
and meet
bro,
people
I remember
there.
that you asked me, and I was like, yo, Gabe, I am...
Yeah, exactly.
My man, I am selling
Exactly.
memberships at Retro Fitness right now, boy, I got memberships to sell, you know.
Yeah, I'm asking like your cameraman over here, I'll see if he could go with me sometime.
Yeah, I got my boy Pedro the Beast
Yeah.
back there, he got some boxing to do, bro. Like, you think they're gonna let him just go
Exactly.
like that?
It's hard, man. That's why I travel by myself.
If I was a frequent traveler, I would... I don't know, I would want to share those memories with someone. Like I went to like a really cool party last night. I was out there with our boy Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it wouldn't have been the same if he wasn't there. Like, I met some women there. We was hanging out with them.
having fun, right?
We were having a lot of fun. But like, if I was by myself, it wouldn't have been
be
the
as
same.
fun.
You come back with the inside jokes. We come back with the memories. But I'm gonna have to start getting used to just doing things by myself because like I make a lot of opportunities for myself that my closest friends don't have because I didn't do what I did. So I'm gonna have to start enjoying things by myself.
So what is more important in filmmaking? Technique or creativity?
The script.
The script?
That's the only thing that matters. So basically, with a good script, if you don't have good cinematography and good direction of art, basically it can be a bad movie. But with a bad script, no matter how good everything else is, you will never have a good movie. We got our man Alfred Hitchcock. He left us with the speech that he once said, the only thing that matters is 3 things: the script, the script, and the script. So, we just go by that. Shout out Hitchcock.
Okay.
What is your dream destination?
Ooh, dream destination. I don't think I have one. Thailand, Egypt.
A lot of lady boys in Thailand.
Yeah, but
What do you
Pattaya is crazy. Bali's beautiful though. The country's beautiful from what I've seen. Bali looks good. London.
London,
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to London.
For
I want to
real,
go in
yeah.
March. Well, next month. But London, you know,
You're going next month?
can't wait to see you. You know, I met some ladies from London
Oh, that's what's up.
a year ago in the city. I remember that I needed one of them to lick something for a video. I was like, hey, can I put you in my video? I need you to lick this ice cream. Are you more of a biter or a licker? She goes, I'm more of a licker. And she licks the shit out this. Let me show you the video.
Trump or Biden?
Trump or Biden, you know, Trump had great gas prices, so we want Trump back. You know? Exactly.
that's what I want to. Trump.
All right, so this is how we end off the show. Who is the greatest rapper alive?
The greatest rapper alive? Man, that's a tough question, man. I'm gonna hold you. J. Cole? Yeah.
Wow! J. Cole, really? Why? Wow, everyone has such interesting answers. Why?
Who, Drake, nigga? No, J. Cole.
Right, so do you really believe that first person shooter mode, his verse, is that the verse of the year 2023?
Definitely.
What was your favorite line on that verse?
Nah, what he said, the thing about the guns in the streets.
What? He didn't even mention. Niggas up there should put me at the
Yeah, recite the lyrics. Because I think my favorite line from that verse is when he said, I'm the one they call when shit ain't connecting, like I got a job at IT.
Ooh, that's tough.
To me, that's the best line that he said on that. What do you think is your best, his best line?
Nah, I agree with you on that, bro. That shit's out of fire. I'm gonna lie, bro. That's heat. That's heat.
Oh, you even know what he said?
Now you see, the thing about J. Cole is like he's different, and you know, it's just.
You gotta change that. You gotta change that word.
What is your favorite J. Cole song?
The one he did with Drake.
What's the name? You sure it's not Drake?
Are you sure it's not Drake? My favorite J. Cole song is Amari.
Like, you know, it's deep. If you want to go into like the metaphor of what it is, it's like, it's crazy. Like the way he comes
for
up.
example, so when J. Cole had that small chance of a romance with Kendrick Lamar, how did you feel about that? Like, because you know him being a gay rapper and being so like hard, like how do you feel about that? Like,
Nah, J. Cole, you know, being gay, you know, he's trying to.
J. Cole's not gay.
Estamos metiendo el bote.
What he said? So yeah, J. Cole being gay, man. But yeah, so basically, agarra tu candle, lo sopla. Tú caminas por allá, yo camino por aquí. Crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.